What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the Shield stream. We're going to talk with Mark Poulton, our writer on a lot of stuff, and I'm excited to get to that. But first, let's check out who's here. Nighthawk, usually first. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping in. I'm not going to read all that, but Fan Art Friday is a go this week. Eric is busy. I'm very busy. What's up, Humphrey Bear? Glad you're here, my friend. And then Nicholas Gear in the house. What's up? Howdy, howdy. And there he is. He's back. Nighthawk, what's going on? I had no idea what you're saying about it on your last live stream, so I didn't remember. No problem, man. I didn't say it was indefinitely over. I just said I'm going to have to take a break a few weeks. So that was last week. And then in 2 weeks, I got WonderCon. So I'll be back this week. We'll do some Fan Art Friday. So, yeah. What's up, Mark? How are you doing, man?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you got it, man. So did you lift today, Mark?
I did.
Nice. Now, do you have to go to like a gym, or do you have something at your house?
So I have a day job. I work for my town, and there's a private town gym just for all their employees. So I go there. Usually no one's there. No one uses it. So it's nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's probably fun to work out by yourself. You don't have to worry about people and staring at you and feeling weird.
Yeah, no, I always get weirded out when someone actually shows up because it's usually just me.
Right.
I feel like it's mine.
Yeah. We lived in some condos and had like a little workout area, and it'd be like you try and slip in there when nobody's in there, and then when someone does come, it's like, oh, and it was like one of those small places,
Yeah,
with like the treadmill and some stuff, and then you'd be like kind of like just trying to mind your own business, don't make eye contact.
right.
But cool, man. Awesome. Well, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you know Mark, but in case you don't, let's take a look at some stuff that Mark has actually done. Here is Avengelyne. Now, was this your first work?
No. So actually, like my first work was Koni Waves, which I did in 2006. But that book got me noticed by Rob Liefeld, and Rob ended up bringing back Avengelyne with me as the writer.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Very cool.
Yeah, that series was a lot of fun.
How many issues did you do on that?
So we lasted 8 issues, but then we did another 3 digitally as a webcomic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so there's that. We got Black Owl. We've got Graveyard Shift. I'm sure all you guys know about that one. Got Hurley's Heroes. This is a newer one. Did this launch this year?
Yeah, it launched back in January. I've been a busy guy this year.
Yeah, man. I swear, like every month there's been a new Mark Poulton book out. It's hard to keep up. Got Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch. Koni Waves, of course, which you're working on with Mandy Summers.
Yep.
You got an awesome Rini cover there. And then you did some Savage Hawkman, which is awesome. So how was that? What was that like?
Man, so that was awesome. So I had mentioned I had worked on Avengelyne because of my work with Rob on Avengelyne. At the time of the New 52, Rob was doing Hawk and Dove, and they wanted to give him more books. They offered him Deathstroke, Grifter, and Hawkman. And he was like, yeah, I can take on these 3 other books, but I'm going to need some help. And they asked him who he wanted to work with, and he threw out my name. And surprisingly, they agreed to it.
Wow.
So I scripted Rob's stories for Hawkman. Joe Bennett was the artist. R.T. Bear was the inker. It was like a dream team for me being a 90s guy. So
Yeah.
it was a great time.
That's awesome, man. And then what else we got? Oh, dang. So, Mark is so cool, guys. He's got his own trading card, just so you know.
Instead of a business card, I made a trading card.
Nice. Smart. USAssassin. Awesome book. And just want to throw it out there, guys. Mike McMahon, sorry. He his son is in the hospital and he's accepting commissions. So if you guys want to get your hands on some art or just want to donate, I put a link down in the description for him. But yeah, his son's suffering for some crazy strain of pneumonia, and he's been laid up in the hospital. So Mike's trying to raise some money. So check that out. I put that in the description. And we got Viking Wolf. Remember that one?
Yeah, you did a nice piece for it.
Yeah, some Fan Art Friday art. That was fun. And then here is Writhe and Pain. So go ahead and plug this. What's this all about?
Yeah, so this is the next book for me, launching in June. It's a the unlikely father-daughter team up. The daughter's a witch, the father's a witch hunter, and together they have to work together to stop the forces of hell from coming to Earth. So it's a lot of fun working with Chris Graves on this, my workout partner. It's so crazy. When he reached out to me, he saw I was checking into my gym on Facebook every day, and he didn't realize I was local. And so he asked me if I ever wanted to work out together. Turns out he's an amazing artist too. So
That's awesome.
It was meant to be.
That's very cool. Yeah, man. So where can people find this? And because before the stream, you were saying that this has been shadow banned on Indiegogo, and it's only the sign up page.
Yeah, so I've been posting links on Twitter for the mailing list. Also, we released we took pre-orders for a preview book, and we brought it back for it was supposed to be for one day, but I forgot to take it down. So it's still up in my online store. So if you go to hauntedpizzallc.com and go to the buy our books, you can find the preview book there. It should be shipping soon.
Sweet. Cool. Yeah, I did put the link for Haunted Pizza LLC in the description for you guys, so check that out. Yeah, it's looking really good. So has Chris done any like mainstream work? Because his style looks like something I've seen before, or in his name too.
He did early in his career, he did some Vampirella, a couple of fill-in issues for Dynamite. Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man, he's got a very cool style.
Yeah, it's great.
Good deal. Awesome, man. So before we get to the Koni Waves campaign page and stuff, I just had some questions for you, because I remember talking with, I think it was Mike McMahon, and he was telling me about these message boards back in the day that you guys were on. Tell us a little bit about that.
So a lot of the people I work with, most of the crew, we all came from the Rob Liefeld message boards back in the early 2000s. It was crazy. It started on Mark Miller World, and Rob would come into the Rob Liefeld appreciation thread and talk to us, but like there was so many trolls that Rob was like, "All right, guys, we're getting our own message board." So we all migrated over to Rob's message board, and Rob was, I don't know, a huge fan of upcoming talent. So I would always post my Koni Waves books on there, and that's how I ended up getting the job for Avengelyne. But Mike McMahon was part of that message board. Greg Poulton, who I did Black Owl with. John Malin was on those message boards. That's how I pitched him Graveyard Shift. I pitched him in the message board DMs. Anthony George, who's the colorist of USAssassin and Graveyard Shift, he was from there. Cesar Madaro, who I worked with on Loose Threads. So many people came from that message board, and we're all friends, and we all I still work with all of them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. And Matt Yackey too. You're still working with him, right?
So Matt did. I didn't really work with Matt. He colored a Sea Dog cover for me, but he works with John on, I believe, on Godlike.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, man. Yeah, that's awesome how like you guys all met through just that message board.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a fun story. All right, let's go. We're going to check out the your video for Koni Waves.
Sure.
And I will pull up the campaign page. So here you go, guys. This is the Koni Waves video. Check it out. Heck yeah. Awesome, man. Lots of cool stuff to look at in that video. Very
yeah,
cool.
6 a.m. Did a great job putting that together for me.
Oh, nice. All right, guys, if you need a video, hit up 6 a.m. Comics. Let me get rid of this and let me share the campaign. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Koni Waves currently funding. Before we get to that, though, I wanted to ask, like, all right, you've collaborated with a lot of people. Like, tell me a little bit about that. You're collaborating with Mandy Summers now. You collaborate with John Malin. Like, is that like fun? Is that nerve wracking? Is it like, oh, I wish I had the reins, I had full control? Like, tell me about it.
So it's one of the things I love about making comics is the collaboration. So with Graveyard Shift, I pitched John on. I had the name, the idea, the main characters, and then he was on board. But then he saw things a little differently than me. Like I pitched it as Universal Monsters. I was thinking more as like the Justice League, but John was like, "Oh no, they're like terrorists. It's more Universal Monsters meets X-Men," and I loved his take on it. So I love when my collaborators bring their ideas to the table, and it just becomes like a mesh of both of our ideas. With Koni Waves, I brought Mandy in. This was my book that I started my career on, and back in 2010, it was actually in development as a live action TV series, and I had written the screenplay for it, which the pilot episode was going to be based. Well, at the time, there was some buzz around Koni Waves. We did a 2-hour signing at San Diego with Melise Zhao, who was one of the stars of the Vampire Diaries, because she was attached as Koni. MTV covered the signing. It was crazy. Everyone was saying, "Oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen." It never happened, but I loved that screenplay, and I thought if I ever had the chance to bring back Koni Waves, I would reboot it based off that screenplay. So I actually asked Mandy if she would adapt my screenplay into a comic script for me, because I was so busy with my other projects, and she did a great job on that. But
Nice.
no, I love working with other creators. I love seeing what ideas they bring to the table, and it's all good.
That's cool, man. So it was always a screenplay. It never was any like comic in any comic.
So Koni started out as a comic book in 2006 for Arcana Studio. We had 3 volumes of it, and then it got picked. Then it got in development as a live action series. So some of the original comics are available in this campaign.
Sweet. Okay, good deal. All right, man. Well, go ahead, take us through. What do you want people to know about this book?
Sure. So it's a 56-page graphic novel written by me and Mandy, artwork by Renzo Rodriguez. We got a cover by Renzo, a cover by Rini. Koni's co-creator Dexter Weeks is joining me on this, doing colors and letters. But it's about a female detective in Hawaii who specializes in supernatural cases. I like to compare it to Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Hawaii Five-0. It's a lot of fun. I put the first 7 pages on the Indiegogo page lettered, so people could hopefully dive right into the story and want more.
Yeah.
But we got vampires, tiki monsters, werewolves, ghosts, a lot of cool stuff. We also made my screenplay from 2010 available with a beautiful Marat Michaels cover.
Very cool.
Yep, there it is right there.
Yep.
And that's a 90-page screenplay. It'll come in book format.
Very cool.
Nice square-bound spine. And then we also offer Making Waves, the Art of Koni Waves. And this is a 24-page pinup book, foil cover. The cover is painted by Steven Sestilli, who is Koni's 3rd co-creator. I created Koni with Dexter and Steven out of college, early 2000s. And Dexter was my friend, and he was interning for an artist, and that was Steve, who who helped us create the character. So it's great to have him contribute a cover to this reboot.
It's really nice, man. Really, really beautiful.
Oh yeah, I love that painting. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So that's traditional painted?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Yeah, man. Painters, I gotta hand it to him, man. I cannot paint. I could lay down some color, but it won't like make an image, you know?
Right.
It's a whole nother animal that I've never grasped. I could digitally paint, but traditionally, no way, man. So yeah, gotta hand it to those guys. I could do that.
And then here's some pinups from the Making Waves book. Some of the different artists who have contributed. Chase and Grisham, real Michael Turner vibes on that one.
I saw this right away. I'm like, oh wow, is this Michael Turner? Oh wait, no. Very cool.
Matthew Swift.
Very cool.
Dexter Weeks. That's one of his character designs for one of the characters that'll pop up later in the book.
That's really cool. All right. So these are the original books?
Yeah. The ones I still have in stock, I made available as add-ons. There's also a classic tier where you can get all the new books and all the old books together.
Very cool. We'll go through the perks, but
sure.
Very cool.
And then some add-ons from past campaigns. The Haunted Pizza 2024 calendar, featuring artwork by Kenneth Rocafort, George Perez, Mike McMahon, tons of great artists. And speaking of George Perez, there's his Loose Threads cover, which is available again. I feel like it's part of history, and some people may have missed out on it. So I wanted to give them another chance to get it.
That's cool. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Stretch goals. What do we got?
So at $5,000, which was already unlocked, it's a signature series card. This Koni Waves card is going to be signed by Dexter Weeks. We did a Writhe and Pain one for the Writhe and Pain preview book, signed by Chris Graves. So it's the second card in the series.
Nice.
And then at $10,000, we're unlocking another trading card. This is painted by Mike Caprati, who's worked on Deadpool and a ton of video games.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I met him at one of the conventions I was at and got to talk to him. And he was using, like at the time, I was kind of like, I wanted to get into kind of like the digital realm. And so he was really helpful. And like he kind of showed me what he does, and like a really good, I guess maybe an additional app that you can get that helps you like be quicker on the tablet. It's all like finger.
Oh, nice.
You just press B for brush, and it's all right there, as you're doing your inking. But
cool.
Never got into it. I got my I got a Microsoft Surface Pro, but I could not get the pen to actually like go where I wanted it to, and it just felt so odd. Yeah. So just never worked out for me. But he was really nice guy, really awesome to talk to.
Yeah, he started out as our intern on Koni Waves, and he went on to be probably the most successful one out of all of us.
That's cool. Yeah, he's a really good artist. Really good. All right, man. Tell us about the risks and challenges, because you've had all these books. I don't think you're going to be able to fulfill this one. But
so I just a couple months ago, I just completed my 15th campaign fulfilling it. So at this point, I'm pretty confident that you're going to get your book, guys.
Right.
We're already halfway through making Koni Waves. So we got 28 pages done. They're colored, lettered. So we're moving at a good pace.
That's awesome, man. And it says 13 projects here, over 2 million funds raised.
So I have 2 Indiegogo accounts. So I have another account with more campaigns, because John kept for the Graveyard Shift campaigns. When John would add me to the campaign page, he kept sending it to a different email address. So after a while, instead of correcting him, I just created another account. So
that's funny. Cool deal. All right, should we go through the perks here?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do we got?
So the fan pack for $100, you can get all 4 new books in the campaign. That's Renzo Rodriguez's cover, Rini's cover, the Making Waves pinup book, and the 90-page screenplay book. If you signed up for our mailing list, you would have gotten this at a discount, $90.
All right. Definitely sign up for those mailing lists, guys. You get some discounts and other cool stuff. So
yeah.
Do it.
So then all the books are available for $25. Renzo's cover, Rini's cover, the screenplay book, and Making Waves, the pinup book, all $25.
All right.
You can get both covers, Rini and Renzo, for $50. You can get both covers in the screenplay book for $75, making it real easy. Both covers in the pinup book, $75. And then the classic tier, that's all 4 new books. And then Koni Waves #1 from 2006, Koni Waves Demon Slayer, both covers, the regular one by Marat Michaels and the retailer incentive cover, which was stores had to order 10 of the regular to get one of those. That's actually my first published artwork, the retailer variant cover.
Nice.
And
is that this one here in the middle?
Yep, that one in the middle. Yeah, and the Koni Waves Demon Slayer books come signed by both me and Marat Michaels. And then there's the Koni Waves trade paperback 1 and 2 that's available in that bundle as well. So 9 books total.
That's awesome. That seems like a really good deal. Very cool. Very cool.
And then $500 get drawn into the book. You get all 4 new books from the campaign, plus you get drawn into the book. You know, you might be a beach bum, a surfer, a vampire. Who knows? Renzo will take care of you. He'll make you look great.
Very cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I did one of these on the last campaign, and it was fun. Neff, I drew in there, and then another guy, and yeah, man. So
nice.
It's cool. All right.
So that's all the tiers. Made it real simple. Everything's available as an add-on. Plus, some of the classic books are available, as well as some of the older books from Haunted Pizza, like the calendar and the Loose Threads book, are available as add-ons.
Good deal. Speaking of which, boom.
There you go.
Haunted Pizza LLC.
Yep. So this is the company I started with my son back in 2017. We started with a book called Pizza Tree, which was his idea about a little boy who plants a slice of pepperoni and an evil pizza tree grows from it. And that started our self-publishing, and we haven't looked back since. Things have gone really well.
That's so cool, man. Yeah. So was your son always interested in creating? Like, he saw what you were doing and was just like,
yeah. So when he was 2 months old, we took him to San Diego Comic-Con because that's when we had that big Koni signing. So he was basically just born into the industry. He always saw Dad making books, and he wanted to get involved.
Very cool. Very cool. The Library of Titles. What do we got? Black Owl. Yep. Kungath. Awesome, man. Yeah. So go check this out, guys. Oh, that's an awesome cover. What is this?
So that's an upcoming book. It's a pro wrestler, PCO. He's his character is basically he's a Frankenstein's monster. So he reached out to me to see if I would want to work with him to make a comic book. So coming soon.
Very cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. That definitely has a 90s vibe to it. I love it.
Yeah. Very Liefeld-esque.
The Universals. Yep. This is a newer one.
Yeah, Universal's another upcoming book. That was actually a book that John Malin and I did early, I want to say like 2012. A studio reached out to us to help them create all these new characters for a new comic book universe. And for whatever reason, the stories were never published. So I always stayed friendly with them, and I reached out to them and said, "Hey, are you ever going to do anything with the 50 pages that we did?" And they were like, "Oh, we're not sure." And I was like, "Well, I would be interested in publishing them. I think there would be some interest in some new John Malin, Mark Poulton
Heck yeah.
Characters." So I got the license to publish it, and we're going to release that hopefully later this year. But yeah, 50 new pages of John Malin. Well, 50 never seen before pages of John Malin artwork.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So guys, basically don't go to sleep because Mark is going to have a new book out like as soon as you wake up.
It's a busy year. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. It's incredible how much stuff you're working on.
I'm afraid
So,
this is all going to end one day, so I want to get all my ideas out there.
right. All right. How much are you juggling at one time? I mean, are you like right now, are you working on like writing 3 projects or just focusing on one? Because obviously with Koni Waves out, your probably main focus is that, but
Well, all my work for Koni is done except like the promotion and like project management. So that's good. There's not that many worries there because I know the project's gonna get done. So
yeah.
I'm writing like currently probably like 5 different projects. The new USAssassin book, Writhe in Pain, the second Black Owl book, working on the Universals stuff, just tweaking the script, and there's actually probably more than 5, but yeah, you get the idea. I like to juggle things. It keeps things interesting.
Very cool. Yeah, man. Got a new backer. Awesome.
Oh, thank you, Nicholas.
Heck yeah. Very cool. I don't see any questions in the chat, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just drop them in and we can ask Mark. And in the meantime, another project you're working on and helping me with is this one here, Shadow Sentry Origins. But yeah, man. So this is going pretty well. It's up to almost 12,000 now. So it is rolling through. So real quick, I will play the trailer and we'll talk some Shadow Sentry with Mark. All right, here we go.
Uneasy, dissatisfied, there is a great disturbance, causing affliction, to this frail and broken mind.
Yeah. I get
Great
excited about that trailer, man. Yeah, my friend from church, he does music, and I just hit him up. I'm like, man, do you have any cool like upbeat kind of stuff I can like just put behind my video? And he sent me a few things, and I actually kind of did a mashup of 2 of them because like that starts out in the beginning with one, and then it kind of cuts to the other. But yeah, man, his music is good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. All right, so Shadow Sentry Origins. Yeah, man. So I kind of got like my dream team as well because I got you helping me out with the script, and I love your 90s vibe that you have to your writing, and it's just obvious through your books, man. It's like you grew up in the 90s like me.
Yeah,
you love those big splash pages, big images, and so yeah, man, I was super excited to have you on board. And then obviously Clayton Barton coming in with his awesome style. So here's one that he did the breakdowns and layouts on, and then I came in, did my inks on it, and finished it. And so this is kind of like our first like finalized image of what it would kind of look like. And then we got the pages that you did your script on, and it's awesome, man. It's looking really good.
Yeah, when you reached out and asked if I would be interested, I was really flattered. And I think early on you mentioned that you and Clayton were going to be the art team, and that like really it excited me being a 90s guy, I write for my artists, and I always try to think of cool things for them to draw. So when I knew you two were involved, I just wanted like the coolest stuff. That's why I put the opening scene in that lantern festival.
Yeah.
Because I just knew the backgrounds would be insane. And that's one of the pages right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you sent that, and I was reading that. I was like, okay, what is that? And I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna look sweet. Like, yeah. And so Clayton knocked it out of the park. And then the colorist, Kevin Anthony DeCastro, he's really good. He's on par with my cover colorist, who always does a great job. Goes by Carbon Graphics, but you can kind of see what he did there.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about this book. It's going to be awesome. It's going to look great. It's going to be greatly written. And yeah, I'm stoked. So here's some more pages. Yeah, man. Clayton with the just like going off your script and getting those dynamic shots in there. And this, I love this up nostril shot right there. That's not easy to pull off, man. And then here's this one. I wanted to get some more artwork done, but I was thinking like at least one more other page. And then if anybody got the Shadow Sentry book 2, I threw in the little preview in here. Dun, 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 dun. But
nice.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to do all these pages if I could. I ran out of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really detailed stuff, but there's a few more pages. Let's see. Yeah, these ones, the kind of bathhouse scene. That's some fun stuff I wanted to get to. And then
that's another scene I was looking forward to seeing the artwork on when I was writing it. Just lots of cool settings in this.
Yeah, for sure. So now Mark has seen all the layouts and breakdowns that Clayton has done, and so without giving anything away, I mean, are you excited?
Oh yeah, no, I've said it before. This is one of the most beautiful books I've ever worked on. The artwork is absolutely incredible, and I think there's like the one character. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. That we created for this, one of the newer characters. I'm really excited for people to see him. I think he could be a breakout character for the story.
Very cool. Are you referring to Akira, the Iron Demon?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've shown him around a little bit, like, because I think he's an awesome looking character. So I want people to kind of get an idea of what he's going to look like, but you kind of get a flavor for it with 6 a.m. Comics little chibi art down here, and so I shared that. But yeah, man, I agree. I think people are going to be stoked when they see him, and yeah, he's going to be one of those cool villainous characters. So, yeah. All right, well, let me go back up. We'll kind of run through the campaign a little bit. People, if you missed book 1 and 2, I've got that on here. Book 1, I'm going to second printing because I'm almost out. I've got literally a handful. I had like 50 some, and then people keep ordering them, so it's getting lower and lower. So they're almost gone. So I'm going to second printing, and I'll have a new cover on there. Book 2, I ordered a lot, so I'll have plenty of those, so you can catch up. I printed this other cover. This is Bloodbane from book 2. He kind of takes on this new awesome looking form. So I did the artwork. William Wolford did the inks. I did the colors. And so there is only 175 copies of this. And so that's on the campaign. We're doing a holographic. It's like holochrome, but it's like a holographic cover. So you guys can do that. You can upgrade it. You can just buy as it is, or you could just do an add-on if you want more than one. So read this here, kind of help guide you with what I got for that. The black and white. I'm a big fan of the black and white stuff.
Me too.
Right? You want to see like all the behind the scenes stuff. So I did 2 of them with book 1 and 2, and then I'll do it with this one. This one's not going to be a hardcover like I did with book 1 and 2, but I wanted to give something with the black and white. So this will be a standard perfect bound book. Everything. So this will be the Hopscotch story, the Commander Noble story, which I forgot to mention. So Mark's helping me with the Hopscotch story. It'll be 24 pages. And then there'll be another story, Commander Noble. You'll get his origins and hear what that's all about. So that'll be another 24 pages. So book total will be 48 pages. Actually 49, because Clayton is going to add another page for me. We're going to have a nice full page shot of Satan. I thought that'd be awesome. So that'll have the full book. This one down here, this is an ashcan just of Clayton's breakdowns and layouts. So again, I like seeing the behind the scenes. I like seeing, how the artist handles things. So you can get that, just see his work.
Yeah, no, that's a great companion piece to have to the black and white book.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'll be cool, like, because you guys, you probably don't know, but it's like, I'll take Clayton's stuff and I'll just add little things here and there. I'll add a hand. If you go to the page 2 and 3, let's see here. Clayton's original design didn't have this gun. Like she's like cutting through his arm. And then this hand over here I added as well. So, just like I add little things here and there. The parking sign, this is all added afterwards. So you can kind of like compare and contrast. Like, okay, I see that there. Oh, Eric added that in there. Like, so, yep. So that's the ashcan. That's available as an add-on. And then the Fan Art Friday art book volume 1. So I do my Fan Art Friday show. I'm putting all this stuff in there. And Mark, you know about that. I did the Viking Wolf piece, which will be in there. And
I started to feel bad after a while. I thought I was taking advantage of you.
How many did I do? I did Sea Dog. I did.
You did Viking Wolf and Sea Dog, and I feel like it was like back to back.
I did USAssassin, then I did Zero Face.
Oh yeah.
USAssassin. So I still got to get a hold of Mike and have him send me over I think I don't have the Zero Face one, like a good scan of it. I think I sent it. But yeah. So anything that I don't have a great scan, I'll just make it a smaller picture because I probably took a picture with my phone. But if I can avoid that, I will. And then all the different art I have in here, I'll give credit to you guys. Tell people where they can find you online and just kind of plug your book. So look forward to that. Did a lot of cool stuff for people. This is from Edwin Acevedo's book. Her name, forget. It's like kind of like Avengelyne, but a little bit different.
Yeah, no, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I can't remember the name.
Yeah. So ARO, and so that'll be available. There'll be some stuff from Drawn and Quartered that I did as well on that stream. Original art, if you guys like original art, I'll have some pieces on here. This one's still available, as is the one from Visions that I did for John Malin's Visions book. So this is Lilith, and then you got the other Graveyard Shift back here. Very small. No one cares about them. But here's Lilith on the back of a tiger. So, and stretch goals. You got the Chibi card or Chibi stickers from 6 a.m. Comics. He did 3 of them. Sticking a Clayton Barton print in there. And then Akira the Iron Demon is going to get his own trading card if we can get the 30K. So that'll be fun. And then here's a 35K Chibi sticker of Akira the Iron Demon. And there you go. Some other goodies. This would be awesome if we could do this. We'll see, but add some blood to the black and white edition. And then, if you don't want to hear from me, listen to what other guys have said. There you go. Risk and challenges. Boom. So there you go. And Mark, so you were a backer on Shadow Sentry Book 1. What did you think? Was it fun? Was it exciting?
Yeah, no, I loved it. That's one of the reasons why I was excited that you asked me to work on this. Yeah, no, I've backed every campaign, including this one.
Awesome. Yeah.
No, I'm a huge 90s guy. I get I love some of the X-Men homage covers you did, the Cable homage cover you did. So yeah, no, you hit all the sweet spots that I love.
I'm trying, man. I know my audience because I know me. I know what I would want. So I'm like, I'm going to do that. Homage covers. Heck yeah. Let's do some of that.
Yeah. It's crazy to think when I was, still pitching books to the indies, they were telling me it's too 90s, too Liefeld. No one wants that. And I'm like, really? Because that's what I want. And we found our audience, Eric.
That's right. Yep. That's what people tell me too. I'd go to the shows, I'd show my portfolio and be like, it's too much cross hatching, too much 90s. Like we're getting away from that. Like I'm like, really? Because I still love Jim Lee. What about all those other guys? Mark Silvestri, Greg Capullo, Tony Daniel. They're still all doing the cross hatching, man. It looks great. Dojo Kun in the house. What's going
What's up,
on?
Doge?
What's up? What's up? All right, guys. Again, shoot us some questions. I know a lot of people watch us on the replay, so. But yeah, thanks for being there. Thank you for my channel is growing, so it's growing little by little. I forgot to plug your YouTube channel in the description, so I will have to do that in case people want to find you on YouTube. But tell us where people can find you around the webs.
Yeah, on YouTube, I'm Primetime Poulton. Every Wednesday, me, Chris Graves, Sean Aaron, and Mike McMahon, we do CG Revolution, where we go over all the new campaigns on Indiegogo. It's getting harder now that there's shadow banning. So please, if you have a new campaign, make sure you tag me on Twitter and I'll cover it. But yeah, I do that. I also do like a bunch of unboxings and creator interviews, promoting their campaigns over on my channel. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Koni Waves, and I'm on Facebook as well, just under Mark Poulton. There's a few of us though, so make sure you find the right one.
Right. Dojo Kun, Eric did a homage cover for Dojo Kun Comics. Yep. It will be revealed once the Projectile Reptile campaign wraps up. Sweet. Yeah, I wanna check it out. If you have the colors, Dojo, send it my way. I just want to get a sneak peek. But yeah, that was a fun one. Good deal. Oh yeah, and you also do this wrestling thing. Tell us about that. You're like the champ, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't want to brag or anything, but I will. 6 a.m. Comics over on his channel, Breaking Rad with McMahon, Macho Dan, and Cal Jameson. 1 week they did 6 just made them all as playable characters on WWE 2K. Okay. And they did a match, and they thought it was fun. So then they did another one. And I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then they like reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're thinking about making this into an actual league. Would you be interested in doing the play-by-play? Because we don't know anything about wrestling." And at the time, I was doing a weekly wrestling show on my YouTube channel, and I was like, "Yeah, I would love to." So I started out as the play-by-play guy. I was also a wrestler, but I didn't win any matches. But then we started incorporating storylines into it. Like there was a feud between me and Six, and he would constantly try to embarrass me. And then it just so happened that I started working out. So when the second season came along, Six gave me an upgrade. So I went from this skinny guy to like this jack guy.
Nice.
And I went on this tear where we started doing death matches, and I killed John Malin. I killed Dale Keown, and I became the deathmatch king. And that led to me becoming the primetime champion, then the Breaking Rad champion. And then I combined all the belts, and I became the world champion too. So CG WrestleMania is a week from today. And I will be defending the belt against Joe Sontag, who won the Royalist Rumble a couple months ago. So you got to tune in to see if I'm still the champ come next week.
I think you could take John. We'll see, but I'll put my money on you.
Good pick.
Very cool. Awesome, man. Good deal. Any last things you want to send out to backers? Let them know anything important that you might have forgotten. I'll give you the last word, my friend.
Just, I appreciate everyone's support over the last 6 years. You've, comics were a hobby for me. Now they're a business. I still love making them, but I appreciate you guys helping me grow this business and, making all these books possible. Please consider backing Koni Waves. If you can't back it, please share the link. Helps us fight the shadow ban.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know what that's all about. Yeah, Shadow Sentry Origins, the pre-sign-up page was shadow banned, and now this one is as well. But we will fight the good fight, my friend. We will we'll keep plugging away. And you've heard of Fund My Comic, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Good deal.
I saw you got a volume 1 and 2 over there.
Yeah, I wanted to put something on there, and so I did the 1 and 2 catch up like campaign basically. And so
I think it's great that Luke was able to do this, and I'm very interested in putting something up there as well.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, gotta show our support. And eventually, hopefully, we can kiss Kickstarter and Indiegogo goodbye. And heck yeah. And keep more of our own money. So that's definitely a plus. Very cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. For those of you that hit it on the replay, thanks for tuning in. And thanks, everybody, for subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications and all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, which also helps the algorithm. And I'll get Mark's YouTube in the description for you guys. So be sure to subscribe to him as well. And we will see you next time. I'll see you Friday. Fan Art Friday will be this Friday. So 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, alrighty, guys. Thanks again. And take care, Mark.
See ya.